Good morning, K1, and happy Wednesday. We made it halfway through the week. Woo woo. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. All right, we're gonna start today with our greeting, and we're gonna start with our lumberjack greeting. So I do not have a partner to do it, but remember, you do your thumb, and then you connect, and then you saw back and forth so you can teach your family members at home our lumberjack greeting and go ahead and greet them. And let's get started with our calendar. We are starting a new month today. Does anyone know what month it is now? It is April. So, since today is our first day of April, it is April 1st. All right, starting our new month. Here we go, April 1st. Yesterday was our 139th day of school, which means today is our 140th day of school. So we can get rid of all of these ones and we can add a new group of 10. 140. What day of the week was it yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Yesterday was Tuesday. If yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday. And if today is Wednesday, tomorrow will be Thursday. All right. And just a reminder, our sight words this week are man and jump. All right, let's look at our morning message. Good morning, Kinder Crew. Today is Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. Let's tap the sounds. All right, so these words have some of our digraphs that we've learned in them, and they also have some magic E's in there. So let's pay attention to those patterns that we've learned and tap the sounds in our words. All right, we're gonna start here with this word. Are you ready to tap the sounds with me? Ch, op, chop. Awesome. All right, let's look at our next word. Ready? Hopefully you're tapping with me at home. Ready? Here we go. Sh. What word is that? Wish. All right, our next word. Path. All right, let's go up here. All right, here we go. So I'm noticing there's a magic E here, so think about what sound the A needs to make. And we also have a digraph at the beginning here. Here we go. Ale. What word is that? Whale. All right, let's look at our next word here. Oh, I notice a magic E again. Here we go. Shine. Shine. All right, and our last word here, slip. Slip. Great job, kindergarten. Love Mrs. Jones and Mrs. Whalen. Let's get started with our lessons. For math today, we're going to be talking about things that are the same and things that are different. So we're going to be comparing some shapes, and I want you to help me decide which shapes go with the other ones based on whether they are the same or different. So I'm going to show you some shapes right now so that we can talk about them. Here I have two shapes. Are these shapes the same or are these shapes different? These shapes are the same. They are exactly alike. Both of them are what shape? Squares. They're both squares, and both of them are what color? Green. So these shapes are the same. Now let's look at some other shapes. Are these shapes the same or different? These shapes are different. What shape is this? A square. It's a bigger square. And what shape is this? This is a triangle. So these are different shapes. And they also have something else different about them. What else is different about these shapes? Not only what shape they are, but also what color they are. This shape is green and this shape is red. Let's look at a few more examples. Here I have two shapes. I have two blue squares. Now let's look here. Which shape do you think would go with my other two shapes that I already have here? We're looking at the size, we're looking at what shape it is, and we're looking at the color. Because remember, if they're the same, they need to be exactly alike. So which shape? I'm gonna hold them up. And at home, I want you to give me a thumbs up when I hold up the shape that you think is the same as these two shapes. Ready? This shape or this shape? Hopefully you put your thumbs up for this shape. This shape is the same as the other two shapes. They are all the same size, they are all the same shape, and they are all the same color. All right, let's look at another example. Here I have two orange squares. Which shape would go with my other two shapes? So remember, at home, give me a thumbs up if I'm holding up the one that belongs. Is this shape the same? Or is this shape the same? Hopefully you chose this shape. This shape goes with the other squares. They are all squares and they are all orange and they are the same size. This shape is different. Although it is the same color, it is not the same shape. It is different because it is a triangle. So today for math, you guys are going to be looking at some shapes and you're going to be deciding which ones are the same and which ones are different. Writers, can you remind me what a nonfiction is? A nonfiction book is a book with facts. And we have been working really hard on our nonfiction books. You guys have been writing some amazing facts and some great details. So what you're going to learn today is that in our nonfiction books, we really want to make sure that we have facts and not opinions. Facts are things that are always true, something that is always true. And an opinion is something that someone thinks, and that belongs more in a fiction book. In a nonfiction book, we want to make sure we have just facts and not opinions. So I want you guys to go back in your nonfiction books today after our lesson and make sure that you have facts and not opinions. So I brought some sentences with me today, and I want us to take a look at them and decide, does it belong in a nonfiction or in a fiction book? The first sentence says, dogs are fun to play with. Do you think that belongs in the nonfiction or the fiction? Is that a fact or an opinion? That is an opinion, that dogs are fun to play with. That might not be true for everyone. So we're going to put it over here under fiction. The next one says, some elephants are gray. Do you think that's a fact or an opinion? That's a fact. That's always true, that some elephants are gray. So we're going to go ahead and put that under our nonfiction side, since that is a fact. The next one says, I don't like to go to the doctor. Do you think that's a fact or an opinion? That's an opinion, because maybe some people like going to the doctor. So that would go in a fiction book. So we're going to put that under our fiction side because that's an opinion. The next one says, doctors help people to stay healthy. Is that a fact or an opinion? That's a fact. That's what doctors do. And we're really thankful for our doctors right now who are helping to keep everyone safe and healthy. So we're going to go ahead and put that on our nonfiction side. Okay, the next one says, people can travel by train. Is that a fact or an opinion? That's a fact. People can travel by train. So we're gonna go ahead and put that also on our nonfiction side. All right, and our last one. Elephants are my favorite animal. Do you think that's a fact or an opinion? It's an opinion. So we're gonna put that under our fiction side. So writers, make sure as you continue working on your nonfiction books that you have sentences that look like these. So make sure your sentences look like the ones we have under our nonfiction side, and making sure that you have facts and not opinions. Opinions belong in fiction books. So make sure that you are stating facts so that you're sticking with a nonfiction book. Readers, we have been working all week on our fiction book, A New Friend. And today we're gonna do something really fun. We're gonna retell the parts of our story. So you guys should all have a copy of our friends here from our story, our characters, Dog, Cat, and Dog's dad. And when we are finished with our lesson today, you guys are going to retell the story. So you can record yourselves using these cutouts to retell our story. So in order for us to retell it, we need to remember the important parts of our story. And we've been talking about those parts all week. So the important parts are our characters, our setting, our problem, and our solution. So we're gonna fill out a graphic organizer together for our book, A New Friend. And once we have that, you guys are gonna be able to go off on your own and retell the story using our cutouts. Today in social studies, we're gonna be learning more about the country that we live in. And do you remember the name of the country that we live in? We live in the United States of America. And we're gonna be talking about symbols that represent our country. So sometimes when you see something, it makes you think of something else. It might make you think of an idea, it might make you think of a feeling. So I'm gonna show you guys a picture right now. What do you think of when you see this picture? You can go ahead and say it out loud. What do you think of when you see this picture? It's a peace sign, so it makes you think of peace. Maybe it makes you think of being kind. Maybe it makes you think of the world. There's a lot of things that it could make you think by looking at this symbol. Or if you look at a heart, what does a heart make you think? It makes you think love. And in the same way, we have symbols in our country that represent something else. So I'm gonna read to you a book that talks about the different symbols in our country and what they represent. And then you guys are gonna do a worksheet that talks about all of the different symbols that you learned about. This book is called Symbols of America. The United States of America is our country. We have many different things that are special and unique to America. Some things that are special and unique to America are American symbols. Symbols are things that can stand for or mean something else. Perhaps the most important American symbol is the flag. The flag is red, white, and blue. The American flag has 13 stripes. The 13 stripes represent the 13 original colonies in America. The American flag has 50 stars. The 50 stars represent the 50 states of America. The American flag is a symbol of bravery, justice, and hope. The flag was first made long ago in 1776. There were many women that sewed the first flags, the most famous of them being a woman named Betsy Ross. The original flag didn't look like the one we have today, though. The first flag had only 13 stars that were arranged in a circle. Another important American symbol is the bald eagle. The bald eagle is our national bird. Did you know that the bald eagle is not really bald? The bald eagle has white feathers covering its head and brown feathers all over its body. Pictures of the bald eagle appear on American coins, dollar bills, stamps, and government seals. The bald eagle is a symbol for freedom. They soar high in the sky with their massive wings stretched. They are majestic, strong creatures. Another important American symbol is the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty stands in New York Harbor. Some of you might have seen it before. The Statue of Liberty is a Roman goddess. She wears a robe and carries a torch. The 7 points on her crown symbolize the 7 continents of the world. The Statue of Liberty was a gift from France. It was delivered to America in 1886. On the plaque at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty is a very well-known message. The message says that America is a land that accepts people who need safety and refuge. We will help them. We will give them opportunities to live freely and safely. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of American freedom and democracy. Democracy means that the people lead their government. So when we have our elections every year, we choose our leaders, and that means we live in a democracy because we get to vote. The torch that Lady Liberty holds is meant to light a path for freedom. So there's her torch. The flag, bald eagle, and Statue of Liberty are 3 of our most important American symbols, but there are many other American symbols too. Like we have these 3 down here. So we have Mount Rushmore, our Liberty Bell, some really great symbols. All right, so on your worksheet today, you guys are going to write a little bit more about the symbols you learned about today. Great work today, kindergarten. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your work as you turn it in. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you back here tomorrow for some more digital learning. Love you guys.